Hello, my name is Phillip Nguyen. Say you and your friend just got out of practice, and you remind yourself you don't have your phone on you. You ask one of your buddies if you can borrow their phone. They ask, well, why don't you use yours? You inform them that you gave it up for Lent this year, and they ask you, what is Lent? You inform them that Lent is a Christian practice that requires giving up a certain luxury as a form of penance in order to get closer to God. As a Christian observer, I've witnessed many Christian practices as well as attended many Sunday services and have gone on a mission trip in order to get closer to God. Lent is a time of year where people focus on easy living, praying, and fasting in order to show God their true spirit. First, I'll explain how Christians prepare for Lent. Next, I'll talk to you about how Christians practice Lent. And lastly, I'll talk about the significance of Lent to Christians. In preparation for Lent, the day before is known as Mardi Gras or Fat Tuesday, and it normally occurs on Tuesday, since Lent is always on Wednesday. In preparation for Lent, Mardi Gras is the activity of big parties with lots of food, normally on the night before. The origin of Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday occurred in the pagan Roman celebration of Lupercalia, which honored the Roman god of fertility, Venus. After Mardi Gras comes to a close and the celebration festivities are done, the main part of Lent begins, which is the fasting, which is what my next discussion will be, how Lent is practiced. Lent is practiced by sacrificing a daily temptation or indulgence that one feels is keeping them away from God. They follow this with a 40-day fasting like Jesus endured, with Satan constantly tempting him. During this time, it is believed that during Lent, daily practices of prayer, reading their Bible, or attending Lenten services are in place rather than things that keep them away from God. A modern day example of this would be a child in his video games. Normally during this time, kids would play video games, but during the Lenten time, they would sacrifice this by reading their Bible or listening to Christian rap music or any type of music that's Christian related in order to show their devotion to God. While doing this daily practice, this will try to get the kids or anyone who's practicing Lent to get in form of having a Christian day practice daily in their lives. All in all, the Lenten process is a way of getting closer to God, holding a significant reason why Christians practice Lent, which is my next discussion, the significance of Lent. The main goal of Lent is for Christians to get closer to their Lord and Savior and continue these practices on an everyday basis. Christians practice Lent to cleanse themselves from greed and the everyday evils of life that keep them away from God and church. This act of sacrifice represents the sacrifice God made by giving His one and only Son, Jesus, to die on the cross for the salvation of all who believe in Him. In conclusion of Lent, the observation of Christian practice Lent allows everyone of a different cultural background to take a glimpse of how important God and Jesus are to the Christians and the practices they do to get closer to their Savior. The Christian people are very heavy on God and Savior and go every Sunday and Wednesday in order to show their devotion to their Savior. I hope I have taught everyone something new today about the Christian culture and the practice of Lent. Maybe one day everyone can be strong enough and practice Lent. Thank you for your time.